Okay. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everybody. This is Star ESU, and thanks for your patience with our lovely adventure earlier. So, STAR stands for Sustainable Urban Atmospheric Research Lab, which is headed by Dr. George. The lab is at Portland State University. And the hackathon gave us an opportunity to quickly prototype an urban atmospheric monitoring network. So what did we do in this hackathon? We assembled 3 sensor boards. Each sensor board had sound, light, and temperature sensors, and additionally it had a LCD display. The sensors updated the information on the LCD every 1 minute, and the background color of the LCD changed depending on the threshold. So the LCD color was green if all the 3 parameters were within range, amber if one of them was sort of in a in-between stage, and red if even one of the parameters was outside the comfort zone. For the purposes of a hackathon, these parameters were set at arbitrary levels, and the sensors have not been calibrated. We also sent the data from the sensors to a database, and this is a screenshot of the database and display. Just in case we couldn't get to the internet, we actually have it live and working to the.
Awesome.
And so now we can show you our little demo. The pink colors match the LCD background, so if there are only 3 live pins, we put in more pins just so that it looked like a network, just for the visuals. Yeah, so. Okay. And I have not put the web URL up, but if you're interested, we can point you to that.
That'd be great.
So, as you can see, there are 3 sensors. We have virtually placed these sensors at the 3 spots, the ones that are red. They are red because our light sensor, we have put a cap, or rather Philip has put a cap hiding the light sensors, so it's dark. So it's below the threshold, comfort threshold for light, and so it's dark. Now, if Philip removes it, and now it's ambient light, which we think is comfortable for us, the database. So as you can see, the sensors and the data asynchronously, and so now we have, and so these will react to all the sensors, and we have the parameters and how we've done it at the bottom.
Yeah. Nice.
So how does this relate to sustainable cities? 85% of the US population lives in urban areas, and 54% of the world population lives in urban areas. So we really need to understand, to create sustainable cities and to create sustainable environments, we need to understand these environments. By deploying networks like this, we can understand the diurnal, weekly, and seasonal patterns of the urban environment. We can address environmental justice issues, as in, do certain disadvantaged people have further disadvantages of poor environmental quality? We can also begin looking at correlations with health, because we do know, as the earlier team mentioned, that noise affects our health, it increases stress levels. Light is supposed to affect our circadian rhythms, so there are a lot of issues that we could investigate with these kinds of networks. They can also identify hotspots of degraded environmental quality, which could be prioritized. Once we understand these patterns, then we can implement cost-benefit analysis and prioritize our solutions. And using networks like this, we now have measurements to even evaluate the effectiveness of our proposed and implemented solutions. Thank you. Any questions?
Wow, that was amazing.
Questions? So right now the sensors are for heat and
light and sound.
Light? Okay. Going forward, are there other things that you'd like to try as well?
That is, so the lab that we are part of is actually an air quality lab, and what we would really love to do is measure air quality across the urban areas.
Not a question, but if you do that, there's a sensor company called TZOA, T-Z-O-A. They make a research quality sensor that you can hook right up to the Edison.
How expensive is it?
It's a couple $100.
That was the challenge.
That was the challenge, yeah. Because
Talk to them. They also make a home version, which is a lot less expensive.
And is it as reliable?
You'll have
I'll talk to you afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we won't take up this time. Any other questions?
No.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.